Guys, so I often get asked, what is stage one? What is stage two? What are all these stages you car guys are talking about? And there was a time in my life that I actually didn't know myself. I was kind of wondering. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about what stage one, stage two, and stage three mean in the car world. So for stage one, I decided to open up the hood and show you guys kind of a little bit of what I'm talking about, a little bit of what I experienced when I went with stage one. And companies are going to do it differently, and I'm going to explain to you what they do. So for stage one, I went with a company called Wistek, and it's an ECU tune, guys. This is software. They're not putting any hardware onto the vehicle. They're gonna remove this ECU right here. They're gonna plug it in and they're gonna make some changes. And now you think, oh, well, what are these changes really? Are they really gonna make a difference? And let me tell you, it's huge. It's over 100 horsepower instantly. And when I say instantly, I mean within 15 minutes, you're gonna have over 100 horsepower on your AMG. And with stage one, with the other option, it is a little reader that a lot of companies are using that go into your OBD, and then you can flash it back and forth from stock to ECU. Again, this is software, guys. It's not hardware. So this is just going in, changing throttle response, boost pressures, things like that to increase and maximize the potential of your car without putting anything actually on it. So I absolutely recommend going with an ECU tune at the very least. I personally am stage two, which we're going to get right into, but at the very least, guys, go stage one and absolutely you will not regret it. It is super fun to kind of see what this car can do. After you've owned it for a while, you say, oh man, I think I've kind of maxed this car out, and you go stage one, it's a completely new car, guys. So I absolutely recommend going stage one. Go with this company like Wistek, Rentec, or PTG, and you won't regret it. Okay, so what does stage two mean then? You guys are probably thinking, okay, stage one ECU, no hardware. I mean, stage two must be some hardware, and it does. We're gonna go ahead and get down pipes, mid pipes, exhaust system. Stage two requires typically to get rid of the cats. Typically, you're getting rid of the cats. Not all companies are doing it. Rentec keeps sport flow cats, so they're just a little bit more opened up than the originals, but they're not completely catless. I have completely catless setup from Wistek, down pipes and mid pipes, because there's two sets of cats actually in his GT and the GTS. This is a GTS, but in the entire GT platform, there's two sets of cats, so you got to remove both of those, and it's quite an extensive job. The labor can be pretty extensive. You got to remove or drop the transmission and torque tube and whatnot to get the full system removed, or you can just cut them out. Depends on your approach, guys. But I absolutely recommend stage two because you're gonna get a sound just like this. So yeah, I absolutely recommend it. All right, guys, so stage three, we're back under the hood, and I'm gonna explain to you guys stage three is pretty straightforward. Again, it's gonna be hardware. Turbos, right here, the turbos, and this goes for any car, McLarens, Ferraris, whatever you hear. If you hear your buddy saying, oh, I went stage two, I went stage three. Stage two, you know they have down pipes, mid pipes, and a stage two tune. And stage one, you know that they just have an ECU tune. Stage three means they went pretty heavy and they removed the original OEM turbos, and they put either bigger ones or they put OEM casing ones with different little spools in there, which some companies are also doing. I know Wistek with their W3 turbos, they're gonna use the original OEM ones, but they're just gonna change the internals. And I know with PTG, they don't really believe in that, and they just wanna go ahead and put bigger turbos in there. Wistek does have W4 turbos, which are just their bigger turbos too. So it all really depends on which company you wanna go with, but you're also gonna need to get a tune when you do that also. And another thing, when you go stage three, it's recommended that you do methanol, water meth injection to keep the turbos cool, keep the engine running good, and so you can actually bump that boost up. If you're not gonna go meth when you go upgraded turbos, I just don't see the point, because you can't crank the boost up as high. So that's just another thing to keep in mind. It's on my list, but not something I need, not something I can necessarily afford right now either. So I'm happy at my stage two. Now keep in mind, if you just go stage two out of the gate and you get rid of those cats, you're gonna also need to go with a tune also. So you pretty much at stage two, you're getting the ECU tune also. So if you're gonna go stage two like me, you might as well just go ahead and do it out of the gate. I wanted personally to kind of go through the steps and go stage one first and then stage two. So I enjoyed the process of seeing what stage one was about. Maybe you're the same. You're gonna end up paying for the tune also at stage two, so you might as well just do it right out of the gate if you are eventually gonna do it. If you wanna experience it all, go for it. But I absolutely recommend stage two, guys. I've had no issues with this tune. I absolutely recommend to do it. So now when your buddies say, hey, I'm stage two, you know what they're talking about. Stage one, stage two, stage three. I don't think there's a stage four. I mean, there's a stage 3+. That's when you're starting to get real crazy with internals and whatnot. don't know if they call it stage 4. I'll have to do my research on that. But yeah, obviously you can keep pushing it after that. You could go forged internals and pistons and rods and etc. and fuel injectors and systems and pumps and you can start to get real crazy with the car. Personally, I'm gonna end maybe at stage 3 with this thing. I don't know, who knows? We'll see how far we could take this channel. I'm going daily now, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I need all the help I can get. I've let you guys down, to be honest with you, and I haven't gone daily, and I want to change that. So time to change that, guys. Enjoy the engine, enjoy the content, and we'll catch you on the next one. Much love. All right, guys, before I let you go, I know we've been talking about tunes and tuning companies and all that. Just be careful and do your own due diligence on who you decide to go with. I went with Wistek. I'm gonna probably go with PTG when I go stage 3. I was considering Rentec, but I wanted to stay away from Rentec because it didn't seem like they were wanting to go with the catalyst that I was. I wanted to see what the maximized sound of this car was. I waited my whole life to get an exhaust on an exotic car, sports car that I bought, and I didn't want to half do it, right? So I wanted to go full catalyst, and that's why I went with Wistek. I also knew the reputation of Wistek, guys. Some of these other companies, now I'm not gonna blast anybody, but I've driven cars on the racetrack tuned by certain companies and they've broke. And not to say it's anything from those companies or from the car or whatever, but then those cars have been brought to other tuning companies, and I've been there for it all, and they've kind of let us know, okay, this is why it broke, and this is what they did, and this is what we're gonna do to kind of fix it, and etc. So they're not all created equal. I thought that they were. I thought a tune is a tune is a tune. It's not. An ECU tune is gonna be different from Wistek than it is gonna be from PTG, than it is gonna be from Rentec, so do your due diligence. Those are the 3 companies that I kind of revolve between because I have nothing bad to say about any of them. I think they all have just different approaches. So go ahead, do your own due diligence, get a tune. They're really fun. It's super fun to tune your car and have a little bit more power out of it. It's fun to take people out for rides. When you go stage 2, your car's gonna sound amazing. I don't care what kind of car you have, a McLaren, BMW, Mercedes, Lamborghini, go stage 2, you will absolutely love it. I've been around all those cars, guys. So I've driven every McLaren you can imagine. And so I've been around a lot of really fast, good sounding cars. This car sounds amazing. So hats off to Wistek. They're not paying me for this. None of these companies are paying me. I'm not sponsored by Wistek or anything like that. I genuinely enjoy their gear and have enjoyed their gear. So nothing bad to say about any of these companies, just again, different approaches. So I'll go ahead and just leave it at that, guys. You guys go ahead and let me know what you think. If you have a tune, let me know which tune you have, what you like, what mods you want to see me do on the GTS. We'll try to make it happen. Like I said, we're going daily now on this channel. I'm not messing around. I've told my family, like, listen, I'm going for it. They're not happy. They're not supporting it. And I don't want to say I want to prove them wrong or anything like that, but I want to prove to the world that you can follow your passion and make it happen, that you don't have to do what the mainstream wants you to do. And so we'll go ahead and leave it on that note, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Much love.